Welcome back, everybody, once again to another episode of Bandwidth and Banter. I'm your host, Stormy D, and that's my co-host, Closet Scully. Say hi, Scully.
Hello, everybody.
We're great, happy to be here on episode 138, I believe. Is that right?
Yes. 138.
Fantastic. 138. We've been doing this quite
Crazy.
some time now, obviously, and super stoked, super excited. Last week we had on Who is Dupu, which was he's an amazing VTuber with his cute little corgi in a teacup, right? And he likes to check out like retro games, but mostly he like ROM hacks of a specific game.
Yes.
What was the game again?
I don't remember, but I know it's first started doing Mario and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
That's it, Mario. That's what I was thinking of. Yes.
So, okay.
Amazing, talented streamer. He's been doing this for a while, and he's fantastic. And we met him through some other folks who we've had on the stream before too, on Bandwidth and Banter. Been very happy with that. And it was a treat to have him on. And but he was very much a new, fresh face. We had not, like, he was in a circle of folks. He was kind of basically in a circle of the Mighty Mango Mates, but kind of getting out there on the skinny branches, right? But today, I'm honestly super stoked and excited because we're having on the show somebody. Let's just say I would love to have had on the show, and we're super happy to have on the show, and would have been great to have on the show a lot sooner, but the timing was now, right? The timing was best now. This person has not only been a fantastic streamer, I've watched him grow in skill and talent, and but even before that, he was one of my biggest supporters on my own stream, and I adore him dearly, and I can't wait to have on the show our good friend DGamerAries. Yeah, let's do it now. Hey, Aries. How's it going?
Hello, how you doing? No googly eyes today.
Oh wow! What's yeah? There you go. We brought it down to that's what is going on. No googly eyes, but instead we got explain what's going on here, and then introduce yourself and share something about yourself in your stream.
Oh, okay. Hi everybody. I am a DGamerAries. I am a demigod clone of the God of War Ares. I am the 33rd trial and error, as they call it. I don't think I'm an error. I escaped that facility and now I hide amongst the populace. I'm currently a variety VTuber. I like to rant and ramble, which you'll probably see today. I like having things thrown at me. I'm a little bit of a goofball, hence the clown outfit today. I'm easily distracted, even though I don't have ADHD. I often play things like ARPGs, survival games, MMOs, shooters, horror games, and everyone's favorite crowd control games. Let's see, a highlight. Ooh, all right. I have a highlight. Actually, it's more of like an announcement. Starting January, I'm actually refocusing my channel a little bit, where the variety part's kind of like going away, and I'm going to be playing more focused games. So there's more also, but I think just a little highlight teaser.
Little teaser. I love it. Thank you for sharing it on the show. That's awesome. Very cool. Well, we're going to jump straight into the interview, and I'm going to let Closet Scully take it away today.
Yeah. All right. Tell us a boring fact of yourself.
Ooh. Well, weirdly enough, I'm actually a workaholic. I'm also a person that's an animated character, but I don't really watch anime. I also don't really read comic books or manga. I don't watch movies. I don't listen to music. I am a very boring person. So I guess the boring fact would be me.
That's not true at all. All of those things, those qualities about you may be true, but they don't make. but you're not a boring person, without a doubt. In fact, I can prove it with this next question. How did you pick your Twitch name? What was the inspiration?
Well, when I first started Twitch, coming to Twitch as a viewer, I was on my Xbox handle of Aries Crush 33. When I decided that I wanted to give streaming a try, because everyone's like, wow, you talk so much, you're so personable, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, feed the ego, thanks. Okay. And I thought I should pick a generic professional handle. And well, I was on some of the, before they were streamers of Stormkeep streams, and they saw my new name and they hated it. So they all started brainstorming the names, and they kept the Aries, which was I had to, and they just came up with DGamer. Now the D stands for something, but only I know what it stands for. Everyone else just takes guesses.
Okay. Unlike me, where people try and guess what my D is, and I just tell them, no, it's just my name. It's just...
The funny part is the D stands for something that's very obvious, but people never guess it because it's so obvious.
Well, I think it's awesome that you have something cool and mysterious. You should keep it that way.
Yes, exactly. All right. So what kind of D&D class do you consider yourself to be, IRL?
Oh, well, I've never actually played D&D, but I sure as heck have seen a lot on Stormy streams, so...
Me too.
I would probably say maybe a paladin, because you can either deal damage or you could be a protector, so you kind of get like, you could be, depending on what you're feeling that day. If I want to do some damage, you know, you go in with a shield and sword and start bashing people. Or you want to protect them, you could be like the cleric secondary class or multi-class. You can start healing people. Yeah, I could see that.
Didn't you tell me that you once worked as a bouncer IRL? Do I remember that correctly? Once?
I might have said I'm the size of one, but I've never actually worked as a bouncer. Oh,
okay, gotcha. Yeah, maybe I misunderstood you. Either way, it makes sense that you would pick paladin.
Yeah, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4". I'm a big dude.
Right on.
Protector and healer. Let's go.
So, tell us the story of how you escaped from that lab again.
Well, this is kind of a a little bit of a interesting story, because some people hear it and be like, oh, so I see where you came up with those ideas. I essentially was grown. I was the 33rd copy, although I didn't know it at the time. So what ended up happening is they start teaching me, these scientists or whatever you want to call them, researchers, government officials, whatever. So they start teaching me things, how to read, write, some combat. And I guess one day they were disappointed that I wasn't showing any progress. And then I got angry one day and, just showed progress, and they got nervous and they wanted to end me and start the 34th copy. I found out, and I snuck out and ended up finding, a little secret that they didn't know that I knew about, is where they hide their, power sources for all their stuff. And I tend to blow it up. And I got away.
Nice. And now you're the lone copy, the last copy, huh?
Yes. As far as I know, who knows? There could be other, because I only know that I'm the 33rd copy. I don't know what they did with the other 32.
I
so
see.
You never know.
I see. Well, and it's also possible that, maybe, this whole thing is memory implants, that you're actually the original Aries, and but somehow that they've
wild.
Yeah, they've messed with you, and they made you think you're a clone of yourself.
Can you imagine? You're like, he's actually the real Aries, but shh, don't tell. We can't tell Kratos, because Kratos thinks he killed the original, right?
Right. From my point of view, you are the original Aries. You're our Aries. So fuck everybody else.
Yes. Fuck all the other Aries.
Damn.
Let's go. All right. So if you had to live in a world of one of the games you played this year, which one would you choose? And which would you never choose?
Ooh, well, I mean, I would never choose something like 7 Days to Die because, I'm a big guy. It's hard to I may be fast in some regards, but this still takes a lot of momentum to get up to speed. Those zombies are quick in that game. So I would definitely say I wouldn't want to live there.
Right.
As for the one I would, ooh, that's a tough one because there are a lot of really good ones that I've played this year that I would love to be. Oh, well, I would probably have to go with like the current love that I do, and that'd be Pal World.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Why?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, you got cute pals. They're also, helpers. They build stuff for me, and I go around and protect them and beat things up, and it's a symbiotic thing. It's just because they're cute. When you go to Pet Chill It, it's so cute.
That's a great
Is that
answer.
your favorite
Holy
pal?
shit, dude.
Yeah, that's my favorite pal.
Cute. So mine is the sheep. I really like the sheep one.
Okay, yeah.
These are so cute. You can grab him and you make him into a shield while you're shooting.
Yeah, some people even like the penguin one because then you can put it in a rocket launcher and use it as ammunition. And I'm like,
Yeah, that was fun too.
What?
Wow, that's crazy.
I
I
love
had
my
no
pal
idea.
so much. I'm gonna shoot it at you and make you love it.
Right? It's so funny. Yeah,
All
Pal World is great.
right. Still on the same track, talking a little bit about your stream here. Tell us about your wheel spinning and how did you really feel about having to do it for a whole hour as soon as you started stream that one time?
Well, the wheel, I wish I could say the wheel was like my idea, but let's face it, when you come late to the party with like I had with Twitch, like those ideas are out there. I like the idea. The Wheel of Pain was kind of like my little spin on it because there are some people that have some things on there. I'm like, but no, I want to make it so what like everyone's throwing things at me, crowd control, they like to beat me up. It's like, well, let's continue with that. And I was like, Wheel of Pain. I did add a couple for people too. That hour was totally unexpected, and I was just like, oh no, like I didn't put a limit on how many spins I could have. And that was my fault because I didn't think someone would come in and say, you know what? Make you spit it 100 times. My throat hurt so much from all that hot sauce, lemon juice, and honey, I swear.
That's
I'll
crazy.
bet. I know that Skelly has had some redeems up before that she wished she had put limits on. So I think she gets what you went through.
Yeah, so especially the cat.
Yeah, I think we all have,
Yeah?
actually.
What? Yeah? You like that? Yeah?
No, I don't. Right. Why do all your supporters keep coaxing you to playing games with spiders? And when will we see you play the next spider game?
All right. Well, I wonder who you talk to, Kieran, for that one. So I have a very big fear of spiders, which doesn't help that, when you have that one moment just before I hopped on Twitch, even I had a spider on my mouse. I took my hand off my mouse for like 1 minute. I go to put my hand back on the mouse, and as I go to put it back on the mouse, funnel web wolf spider right there, like size of like a silver dollar, just right on just chilling out on the warm mouse. And I'm like, I almost touched it, and it freaked me out. I fell out of my chair because back then it was next to my bed, so my chair was pinned against the bed. I fell out of the chair. I ran down the dang stairs, screaming out the door into my truck. Oh, I mean, arachnophobia, baby.
So okay, what happened to the spider? Did it just get away scot-free?
No, I had somebody else in the house go and kill it. And it was fortunate. It only had crawled. I don't know if it was trying to follow me or whatever, but it actually had crawled onto the floor. So for them, it was actually really easy. Just went right with their foot.
Wow. Okay. You're lucky because I can imagine the horror of you having left and then didn't have somebody to deal with it, and you come back and it's gone, and now you got to go to bed in that room.
That's when the house goes up in fire.
Never going to bed.
House is going up on fire. It was an electrical failure. You know, my computer caught fire. I had nothing I can do about it. Why'd the whole house go? Just making sure. Make sure what? That the computer was dead? I mean, spider?
All right, so
Spider owns the
They
house.
also had another incident too. They had remodeled the upstairs bathroom, and they did the new duct work. I did not know how big duct spiders are, but they're designed to kill mice.
Yep.
That sucker was on the wall as I was climbing the stairs. Didn't see it because when I climb the stairs, I have size 14 feet. The stairs are not big enough, so I'm always making sure I'm not over or under stepping. I looked up. It was on the wall. It was easily twice the size of that spider that was on my mouse, with a butt that was like the size of like a shooter marble. I grabbed a Game Informer, actually 3 of them, and smacked that thing so hard. I don't think I had actually tried to kill it. Like, it didn't even look like it was. It looked almost like it was gonna push the magazines back and say, "Oh, you approached me," like JoJo.
It like holds it.
It's like, "Oh, you think I don't?"
push the magazine.
But I ended up killing it. So yeah, me and spiders, we have this relationship where they like to troll me like my chat. As for playing the next spider game, I mean, I guess it all depends on when the gamer deem it, because I don't voluntarily do that shit. I mean, stuff. Yeah.
Well said, sir. Well said. All right, then. Moving on, shifting gears a little bit here. Aries, you got a digital thing doing it right now, so why can't we touch the horns? And when are you going to reveal your tail to the world?
Yeah.
You need to stop going to Karen and BT for questions.
Hey, I came up with that one myself. I'm in your stream almost every time you stream too.
There is no tail. Like some people say, because the belt that I have is like brown, that like I have like a Saiyan tail, and like there's no tail. So in the good faith, I put that on the wheel as well, and that's one of the reasons they're constantly spinning the damn thing, because they want to get the 250 times where I actually get a tail put on my model. It's gonna be a while, but yeah, that's great. What was the other part of the question? The tail thing threw me off.
Yeah, that's all right. The other part of the question is why can't we touch your horns?
Well, but they're very sensitive. I'm in Aries. For those that don't know about Aries, for like the zodiac sign, the head is their sensitive zone, if you get my meaning. So the horns are on the head.
Okay, so in other words, we might get you horny.
Yeah, exactly. See, you got where I was going
I wasn't
with it.
trying to go there, but that was mad not to.
Yeah, you guys got where I was going with that train.
What if we were gentle? What if we just poked it?
I mean, I feel like that would actually make the horns hornier, if you're gentle about it.
I actually have an idea for my next model as well with the horn. Yeah.
Maybe if you just gave him a really hard smack, then that'd be okay. But he wouldn't get
I don't
horny.
really like that too much.
Dang. So, like, it's bad enough I have to like dodge candy and stuff that they're gonna stuck on the horns, man. Like they're playing like ring toss with like the bags of candies and stuff that they throw at me.
So that doesn't hurt you?
No, the candy wrappers and stuff. Well, I do my best to dodge out of the way, but
They make you
occasionally 1 or 2 hits.
Abuse, guys. How dare you?
Oh.
All right. So what drew you to Twitch?
Well, I would say I got a computer that actually could play games on it, because before 2021 I was just a console player. I couldn't afford PCs, I couldn't afford a desk or anything like that, so I was always playing like the consoles. I had like a 360, all that stuff. I got a PC that actually worked, so I started saying, well, I played No Man's Sky on Xbox at the time, and I loved it. I knew it was also on PC. I did have a Steam account, even if I hadn't played it in like a certain number of years. So I was looking up like video tutorials on No Man's Sky on like tips, tricks, locations of planes and all that stuff. And I happened to see one of the people that was doing the guides, and they happened to be a streamer. I'm like, I used to be that old guy, being 80 plus technically, because it was the 40s when I supposedly was born or created. I always had that, that's that gaming site that the youths watch and waste their time on. Instead of playing games, they watch people play games. What is that about? But I happened to just hop on there and watch, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I ended up following several people the first day that were playing No Man's Sky. Couple days later, I found this certain gentleman. You might have heard of him, Stormy D, and I followed him too.
No.
And then it's just over time, I was just noticed that like Twitch had such a really good community base behind it. Like, you had a lot of chatting, they had a lot of interaction ability, and I'm like, oh, this is great. So I just started watching like crazy, and even last year I had 5,500 hours of watch time on Twitch. That's a lot of time.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of time.
It is a lot of time.
So I ended up realizing that it kind of fit also a part of me that I didn't realize I didn't have, because you don't know when you're missing a part of yourself till you get it. So I didn't realize just how lonely of a person I was, where I had 2 jobs before I kind of like even got into like any type of PC gaming and stuff like that. So my social life was gone. My friends were pretty much gone. So this gave me like that kind of like filling moment, and I just started loving it so much. I got addicted, quote unquote, to Twitch. And when I started streaming, I'm like, this will help fill that loneliness void some more. And it's so far has been doing a great job.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I still remember that we met through Bashaby, and that you showed me around on your planet, your main planet in No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Bashaby. It's weird seeing her come back from streaming too.
I know. She's back occasionally. Yeah. So next question. Moving along here. What did family and friends think when you told them you planned on streaming?
Well, I have that weird type of family where they're very hands off. If I'm not getting arrested or getting in trouble, they honestly don't care what I do. So those that are like, not tech savvy, not internet people, they're just like, all right, just don't get arrested. Just don't do drugs. Don't, behave. Those that did know though, they're all like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I can't believe it. Like, really? Like, oh, I want to follow you. And I'm like, yeah, don't say my name, please. Like, don't dox me.
Right.
Yeah. There's a few that are actually in my stream. Like, some of them don't watch anymore because like they're more YouTube than Twitch, but I still got a few in there that watch me that I'm friends with.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Never had anybody that actually was like, oh, I can't believe you're a streamer. Like, oh, why don't you get a real job? Probably because I have a real job, so they can't be like that,
Right.
Yeah.
Quote unquote real job. Quote unquote.
I mean, it's the job. You have a job that pays the bills, and you do this, trying to build it up so that it will be, it's your passion, it's your dream, and I get it, bro.
Yeah. So, did you have any struggles, and how did you deal with it when you first started streaming?
Well, I would say the one thing that I would say I didn't have a struggle with was confidence, because I'm naturally a talkative person, so I knew that wouldn't be an issue. But my actual struggle was more work, because the work I do, I'm not supposed to have a social presence. I'm not allowed to have a social presence, technically. They're very strict on, even if you get second jobs, you have to have non-competes. You have to go through them on anything you do. And so they obviously were not going to approve of me being a cam streamer. And in this day and age with technology, it's really hard to be a person that doesn't stream with some type of camera. And I just happened in 2022 to notice that there's avatars on the streams. I was like, what's this? And I saw that there were VTubers. I'm like, well, this could solve my problem. So I started researching it, and I'm like, this will fix that struggle. I mean, I still have another struggle that I deal with, but that's more the mental side of it. And that one I kind of can't share because that's more personal.
Understand.
But when it comes to like that one, I would say that was my biggest struggle, is trying to, because it was like, to solve my problem, I had to fork over a decent amount of cash because I can't draw. So I can't just create my own models or anything like that. So I had to fork over a lot of money just so I could just stream and get some of my loneliness under control. And well, it worked. They were okay with it, and they're just like, as long as people don't know who the heck you are or who you work for, we're okay with this. And I'm like, perfect.
Awesome. Oh, so you even talked to them about it after you
have
got
to. With my job, if you go get another job or you're thinking about it, you have to tell them. Especially if you have like security clearances.
Gotcha. Okay.
Fascinating.
So on that note, then, what tips can you share with future streamers?
Well, this is something that, like, back even when I was watching the first B&Bs and listening to some of their answers, like, it all comes down to like the person. Like, because some people, when they give you the tip, just go live, just do it. It can be solid advice. But those that are like really nervous and like that's like their big worry is like, will I be funny? Will I be entertaining? Oh, can I talk for an hour and a half or 6 hours like some of these people? I think planning and practice can go a really long way. Not crazy planning, but maybe like a little bit of planning. Like, how do you want to do your content? You want to be a cam streamer? You want to be a VTuber? You want to use voice, no voice? Like, plan out something like that, and then like practice talking like to yourself in a mirror or something like that, so you can kind of like hear your voice, see what you look like when you're talking. I think it can go a long way to alleviate a lot of fears that people have. That's pretty much my advice. I know some people have like the complete opposites, like just hit go live, and I'm just like, but if the person's nervous, you're pretty much guaranteeing them that they're gonna have a bad time because they're already worried that they're gonna stink, that they're gonna get so nervous they're gonna stink because they didn't practice.
That's good advice, actually. That's the first time we've heard that, but I think it's very solid, 100%.
It has nothing to do with that I'm a workaholic and I plan out everything that I do. I mean, what?
It's not the wrong planning things out, Me, I just go ahead first into things. So,
well, that can work too, depending on the personality. But I'm thinking like most people are nervous when they do this stuff because it's
for sure,
strangers and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people do you know can just stand in a crowd and just start talking out in public? I can do that, but not everybody. Everybody can,
Oh right. No, I won't. I'll do the streamer thing, but I won't do public speaking. No, thank you. This is how I am. So, what do you enjoy about streaming?
Ooh. Well, I mean, before we figured, like, the viewers is always the easy answer. So, I'll expand on it a little bit. I would say, like, more the tech behind the viewer experience is what really fascinates me the most, because when you're a streamer, you have so many options for interactions, whether it's channel redeems, you got Tangibot, Firebot, Mix It Up, you got sound alerts, blurp, GIFs, meme video things that pop up. So many things that just let people be a part of the stream. And to me, like, there's no greater satisfaction when I see somebody's like, they're frustrating the crap out of me by throwing stuff, by killing me straight outright. Thank you, nutty ferret. And all these other wonderful things that get me frustrated. I'm just like, but I know that they're smiling and they're having a great time. It's just, that's just the world for me.
Agreed. 100%. That's awesome. So switching gears a little bit again here. How long have you been playing video games, and what was the first one you ever played?
I mean, I could give an honest answer, or I could give a story lore answer. I mean,
how about both?
I mean, technically they're both. I mean, all right. Well, the story lore answer would be like, I was playing Pong and Space Invaders on my Atari back when it released.
That's me. That's not right.
But if I had to give the more VTuber answer or the pilot behind it, I think my first games that I played on was like this, like the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. It was like Donkey Kong. It was like Mortal Kombat. Those were the times when you would take you would actually go to a friend's house to play with each other. Not I could be thousands of miles away and play with you now.
Mm-hmm. Remember those days?
Band parties.
Oh yeah.
Parties.
Yep. I miss LAN parties. But nowadays you could just have a LAN party from your house, so why bother?
Mm.
You have LAN party every Saturday, sort of.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I remember my dad and his cousins used to get together to play Call of Duty.
Yep. Or
And just
Halo
hang out at the
2.
house. Yeah. They would just
For me, the LAN parties
drink
that
beers
I
and
went
stuff.
to were like, we'd play like Quake, Quake 2, Quake 3, or like StarCraft or Age of Empires, things like that.
Oh, yeah. I have those on my Steam. I haven't played them in a while, though.
Yeah, same here.
Some of them don't age very well graphically.
True.
So what's your favorite game and your least favorite game that you've played on stream?
Well, I mean, I'm going to be a little real here. I don't actually remember about 75% of my streams because when I just stream, I'm just completely unfiltered, go ham. So, like, I don't remember half the things I say. So, I would have to say, like, my most favorite game would have to be more like currently Power World. You know, because that one's just been hitting all the right boxes for me for a while.
Right.
Least
Makes
favorite
sense.
game. I mean, what's the one that has the most spiders in it? Oh, there's so many. Oh, Choo Choo Charles probably comes to mind. Karen.
Oh. I've not played
That's
that
a spider
game,
game?
but
Spider
that
Tank.
Choo-Choo is
It's a
scary. Yeah.
Thomas the Tank Engine meets Spider.
It's very creepy.
Thank you, Karen. Lady Lech thinks your favorite game is Path of Exile.
Yo, well, I mean, that's a running joke because I used to say, like, Path of Exile is too confusing. I mean, I guess, like, I could say for stream, though, now that I think about it, like, turn-based games would probably be the types of games that, like, are, like, my least favorite because it brings out that save scummer in me where, like, I like XCOM, Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin, like, all those, like, turn-based combats because I have one very nasty character flaw, which is also a flaw of an Aries, which is perfectionism. So when it comes to save scumming, I was noticing that, like, when I was in Baldur's Gate, people probably seen it. I would spend an hour reloading saves to get those perfect dice rolls in combat to make sure I hit, and I had to stop playing because I'm like, there's no way as a viewer that this is a great experience to watch. That the streamer literally won't let themselves fail because they hate failing.
The viewers love seeing you fail.
Exactly.
And seeing
So
your
like,
reaction.
seeing me just, oh, oops, reload, save, oops, reload, save, oops, reload, save. I mean, I was like, I had to quit it because I'm like, this is no way this is a good experience for anybody. I personally don't mind because I'm that person that's like, what do you mean 95% to hit somebody with a sniper rifle and I miss? No, reload. What do you mean 90?
That's
Reload.
I believe that about you, brother. And I mean that in the sweetest way possible. I get that. And I even to a certain degree kind of feel that a little bit too. Like when BT and I played Baldur's Gate 3 together, we only save scummed a few times, but I had the urge to do it more often. And but the thing is, when we played together, I really enjoyed how we would go out of our way, not just to beat an encounter, but we wanted to completely fucking dominate the encounter, right?
Yeah,
we really did our best.
Touch that fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Hammer too. He got his hammer. He was so excited.
Yeah, he was. Speaking of hammers, how do you come up with such great builds in survival games?
I guess looking online. I mean, I wish I could say I had like I'm legit like the average of the average when it comes to games. Like I have average awareness, average ideas, average skill. So I constantly am looking up builds online and whatnot and practicing and tweaking
Well,
them to what makes it work.
I think so. I will share that this one was a question from BT. He was trying to. He put "great" in air quotes. In other words, he was being sarcastic. How do you come up with
I
such
see.
shitty builds in survival games?
Crazy.
That's my superpower, okay? Like I'm just really good at being mediocre at screwing stuff up. Like, what do you put strength for? You're a mage. Oh,
that's that's so
Can
funny.
hit people really hard with the staff at least.
yeah. Like
Good
it's a
bumps.
staff. I can bonk people. Isn't it? Is it like a? Does it have physical damage too? No.
They'll never see it coming though. That's the thing. So, since you like Power World, when are you gonna train your pals? Potty train your
No,
pals?
no. Say the question again. Look at the question again.
Yeah, when are you gonna potty train your pals in Power World?
Sorry, you said train without the potty. I was correcting that.
Yeah, I'd correct myself at the end.
So it's
Sorry.
when will I potty train my pals? Like I can't control their bowel movements. They're busy working hard for me. If they want to be that dedicated and that much of a workaholic, where they're just gonna poop right in place, I'm not gonna stop them. They're keeping working. Keep it going. Let's go. Now the problem I have is when I also am such a workaholic that I'm sitting there working stuff and I just poop. I'm like, okay.
TMI.
That's crazy.
Like he still keeps working, he's just gotta go. He's not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, that's everyone's favorite little crowd control thing for Power World. It's just spawning poop. Makes everybody in there in the radius that I control and my character just poop.
That's
I
actually
did not know that. That
hilarious.
is hilarious. That's so funny. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
because occasionally you have one that's literally in the spa and it'll just poop, and I'm just like, oh, that's Caddyshack. He pooped in the pool.
That's crazy.
Caddyshack. That's good. Oh, that's funny. So, Aries, what's the weight of a helipod when you are wearing it as a hat?
Huh? Hella heavy? I don't know.
A helipod, because you tend to wear them as a hat really often, apparently, in Helldivers.
Oh, I haven't played Helldivers in forever. Oh, the hell pods. Oh, yeah, when people like to land on me and kill me that way. Yeah. Yeah, they tend to hurt. Here I am, just coming down, trying to come support my team. Oh, they're all right here fighting a big bug. I'll drift to the right. No, I'm fighting a big bug. All of a sudden, pop, right on my head. They land on me.
So if you had to estimate the weight,
like, now you gotta call me in. Hey, jerks.
So if you had to estimate the weight of one of those, then what would it be?
Enough to kill me. As a demigod, that's impressive.
Oh. So something a little different. What's the weirdest sleeping dream you've ever had?
Well, I mean, I guess it's like all in perspective. I have like normally my dreams are very creative because I'm not. So I'll have like superhero dreams and like action movie dreams all like it's like I create my own dream of like multiple movies and they're all playing together and I'm actually a character in the movie. I'm not even always the main character. I could be like one of those side characters in that entire movie of my dream. But I wouldn't exactly say those are the weirdest dreams. Those are just the ones that like I feel are just very creative. I do have one that I still think about, and I haven't had it for 2.5 years now. I was stressed about work. So, of course, you have a work dream when you're stressed about work. Well, this one decided to have a little fun with me. It decided that, well, if you're stressed off about work, we can fix that. Let's make it entirely of Legos. And not just Legos. We'll also do Minecraft. Because what doesn't terrify you more than work, stepping on a Lego, and then hearing boom, or a little spider sound. So of course, my brain devolved that into a Lego spider. And it wasn't just like, oh, little cute little dainty desktop Lego spider. No, it was like one of those movie Lego spiders that's like I know how big my building is. The sucker would barely fit inside of it, and it was chasing me around the building. And I'm like, like running around, like I'm trying to build a Lego gun to shoot it. And I'm like, what am I going to shoot it with? And that's when my brain like logically thought about it, and I woke up.
Wow, that's a great one. Chased by a giant
I'm weird
Minecraft Lego spider. Yep, that's a you dream, buddy.
I am totally not afraid of spiders, guys. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's just a psychological attack by the governments. Yeah.
I see.
My tinfoil hat back on.
So we're going to move into the last two questions of the main interview before we share the all your linkage and socials and stuff. And then we're going to go into the open forum after that. So the last two fun questions. Here we go. Aries, if you could have any superpower, obviously you already as Aries have superpowers, but if you could have any superpower that you don't have, which one would you choose and why?
I'm kind of torn between two of them because, on one hand, one gives you pretty much immortality. The other is more just the control of everything around you. I would say time control or time powers would be the one I want the most, simply because you could travel back in time, you could travel forward in time, you could pause time, you could anti-age, you could age yourself. Like, you could do so many weird little things to mess with time without actually breaking the time continuum, because you can kind of like Doctor Strange, you could be like out of time while watching time. The other one that I kind of do is be kind of like, this is more Star Trek themed, where it's like the control of matter and energy, like kind of like the Q, where you can create it or destroy it. Yeah. That one's a little more too godly, and I'm only a demigod, so I kind of can't get that high and mighty on myself yet, But that, I always thought of that one because like my brain's thinking like, well, there's so many problems in the world. If I could literally create matter and energy, I could solve a few of the problems for the world a little bit here and there, give them a helping hand, maybe they'll get their stuff together and be a little more nicer to each other.
No.
Right on.
It's actually really sweet.
It is awesome. I think you could even do that with the time manipulation one. I think that might even be even more OP than the matter and energy.
I feel like Interstellar.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yes. That movie actually confused me.
I've never really seen the movie, but I've seen so many memes and things talking about it that I kind of get like the gist of it.
So it requires multiple viewings to really get. I would recommend watching it 2 or 3 times to really get it.
Yeah, it's a very
time, I guess, moves really, really, really fast for them, or I guess not them, but like on Earth or something like that. And I'm just like, huh? Like, yeah, like 1 minute there is like a crazy amount of time on Earth, and I'm like, huh? Like, okay.
Yeah, so on one of the planets that they went to, that they were trying to potentially get what they needed to restart civilization. One of the planets that they were basically scouting, checking out, because its gravity, its gravitational effects were so much higher. There's some science postulation that the heavier the gravity, the faster that time flows, and so basically. It within the sphere of that of the gravitational forces of that planet, time moved faster while they were on that planet than it was from the people that were flying the ship around the planet.
That's crazy. So, yeah, that's interesting concept though, because time gets warped around space and gravity. Yeah, I can see that. It was wild. Yeah, like, we're here for 10 minutes. Like 400 years went on Earth. Your entire family line is dead. Great.
Well, yeah.
On to the next planet.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. You should watch it. It's actually a really good movie.
Mhm.
Even though I
Got
was
Matthew
kind of
McConaughey in it,
confused
doesn't it?
with the dimensions. The
Yeah.
dimensions confused me.
Yeah, the last part is the most confusing part. What she's talking about is where,
Yeah.
They basically it talks. These multidimensional beings can communicate with him, and he sort of becomes one of the multidimensional beings, and it's very kind of. I think that movie is Christopher Nolan's homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey, because they're very similar movies in that they.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can kind of get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Aries,
Yeah.
if you can, okay. So, we found this question is, which one would you have? Right, like one wouldn't exist over the other, right? So you have to pick one.
Oh.
All right. So clam chowder or lobster rolls?
Aw, that's hard.
No.
Yeah, I'm from the Northeast, man. Seafood
Yep,
is
that's
what
why
we
I picked
do
those two.
best. No. Oh, that's diabolical. I think you say something like you want mussels or lobster. And like lobster. I'm not a mussels fan, but really? Well, I mean, I guess I gotta stick to the true Northeast and say lobster. But I love
Okay.
clam chowder. Love it.
Right on.
Good
I,
stuff.
I think that would be a hard choice, but I think I would probably go that route too, because yeah, I love clam chowder as well, but lobster is it's lobster.
Yeah. Love them crustaceans.
All right. So now we're moving on to the open forum audience portion of the interview. We have grabbed some of the questions that you guys have asked in the chat. Please, if you have more, throw them up there. We'll grab them and ask them. And also, Scully is going to share Aries's socials, his links and stuff. And let's get to that first question from the audience. Lady Lech. Is it Lech or
Lady
Leech?
Leche.
Or
Leche, like milk.
Leche.
Lady
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
I should have.
oh, okay.
Lady Leche, I have a question. What is the hardest thing about being a VTuber?
Ooh. Well, let me think about this. I mean, I'm trying to think of like a political answer for this because, like the political way to answer this. I would probably say because I'm the niche within the niche of this niche. Male VTubers are not as common and aren't as seen, as I should say, as the female VTubers. There's a lot more of them. They're obviously, they're more bubbly, more personality. Guys are a little more calmer, a little more logical in thinking, so you don't get as many zany and energetic ones. So I would say the hardest part is actually just being the male VTuber. Because you don't have, it's like you can't draw the audience as easily as like the energetic females will. They're just naturally that way. Guys are a little more measured and raging at their games.
Right.
I would argue that I do know a lot of male VTubers. They're very niche. There's not a lot of them, but there are very high energetic VTubers that I know. They're like super, like they're
Like Aries.
super energetic. Yes, like you, Aries. Like even you're super energetic. So it's like, I think there's room for you guys, and I think there's a need for a lot of more male VTubers because there's actually audiences that really do want male VTubers. But it's like you kind of have to push yourself more out there. Like go on social medias, YouTube, TikTok, push yourself there because people are looking for male VTubers. Because like honestly, it's funny because even though you say like we're charismatic, like I can't keep a certain audience because they rather watch a male VTuber. Like it's just how it is.
Send
some
it my
people-
way. I usually see the opposite.
That's crazy because I see it the other way. Because I guess
I get the girls in my chat going, "Where are the pumpkin boobs?" Yeah, looking at you, Bobo.
pumpkin boobs. Oh, but yes, there is a need for male VTubers because you guys are very rare. In fact, so you should just push yourself out there more and realize that there's actually a huge audience.
I wonder if that might be what's coming in January.
Maybe.
Exactly. I can't wait. We'll be sure to check it out, guys.
Yes. Oh, is it my turn? All right.
It is.
So, what's your comfort movie / game?
My comfort game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or movie. Either one.
And movie. Mhm.
Well, it's not going to be a movie, that's for sure. But a comfort game. Well, we could go back to the workaholic side of me, and that's a lot of the Sims games: Power Wash Sim, Farming Sims, Gas Station Sim. What's one of the other ones that I've played? I know I have a list here somewhere because I was like, man, what games do I normally play? Because I'm trying to think of things for January. And I was just like, wow, I play a lot of Sims games. I'm like, that's crazy. Like what? Like a water park sim, but I don't, because I try to be high energy. Those to me are more if I'm having a rough day at work and I'm not streaming that day, I come home and play those games to like unwind. It's like, for me, it's soothing to play a structured game than it is to just go into a game and run around.
So you like a lot of sim games, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that scratches a little thing in my brain too. Those simulators. Like managing things, controlling things. Maybe I'm a control freak. I don't know. This is rape.
I think it's more the structure more than the control, because it's like that like you have a task in front of you and you're enjoying the sounds it makes when you do it. If it's like Power Wash Sim for instance, I could see like at least for me that's how I see it. Like, not to mention I may have a little bit of OCD. Minotaur was in here, he'd be like a little.
He is in here. So, Aries, what's the scariest game you have played on stream, and why do you hate them?
Scariest. I'm trying to think like what spider game I played that was the scariest. Because like the Resident Evil ones are kind of scary, but they're not like crazy scary. Oh, it comes to my mind. Mortuary Assistant. I nearly blew my voice out from that game.
Really?
3 days it took me to get my voice back. It was all scratched. I never lose my voice, but that was the closest I ever came. Because I am not good with jump scares at all. Minotaur can attest to that. I am horrible. I am that person. If I am holding something fragile and you spook me, that sucker's going 10 feet in the air. I have no situational awareness. That's the problem. So I'm easily jump scared.
Wow.
So you're the type of person that like punch something. They scare you.
I wish that was the case, but often I'm very quick to, as soon as I jump, my brain kicks in, I see what it is, and now maybe if it was actually something actually terrifying that's like threatening me, I probably would fight, but because all my instances are always just people jump scaring me, my brain just instantly like visually sees them and puts 2 and 2 together and realizes, oh, they're just an AI mean person. I was gonna say the A word.
Yeah. Mortuary Assistant is actually one of my favorite horror games, honestly.
Well, the only thing I have against Mortuary Assistant is like, just like with Demonologist, once you play them, a lot of the jump scares are so scripted, they don't change. That's why Phasmo is a little scarier, but like not as scary, because like it's more randomized, but it's not as scary as like, a jump scare is from like Mortuary Assistant, Nothing like, I'm about to embalm this body and you look and the guy is sitting on the shelf right in front of your face.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, Demonologist has up there different like scares and stuff, like events that happen, which is really
good.
nice.
Good,
And
because
they
like
added
some
puzzles,
like
which
the
is really
few of the
cool.
like the really good first maps, once you played them like 2 or 3 times, you're like, okay, if I go walk into this room, stand over here, the little kid runs across the room. Okay, if I go over here and I say someone's name 3 times, they come out at me. It's like, it's so obviously scripted. And I'm just like, that's scary, but then it stops being scary.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So this one is also from Lady Leche. When is DG Gamer gonna do a karaoke stream?
I can't sing, so hopefully never. Although I do have in my Discord, because of my subathon from this year, chat's allowed to pick 2 more pie slices, and someone did put in there as a suggestion, like me singing a jingle.
Mm.
And I'm like, that's interesting. Next, please. Someone else? Someone in the back? Yeah, you. What do you want? Oh, you want me to just like take a breather for 10 minutes? Yeah, we'll put that in there instead. Like a jingle. I can't sing.
Yeah, I still owe my viewers a karaoke stream. I never did do the one that
Yeah, you're gonna do it in a maid outfit?
Yeah. Well, no, no. I'm done with maid outfit. Sorry, guys.
Let's go.
Been there, done that.
Questions. I got a couple questions.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have answered them before, but how about for the both of you? What kind of difficulties have you overcome now that B&B is more anime meets real life? Now that we have both a VTuber and a cam streamer together, do you find the tech easier, harder, or anything like that?
I'll let her go first if she wants to.
Well, I mean, I don't really know because I mean the tech is fine. Like I didn't have any problems.
I feel like
the only thing is Discord.
Yeah. Like because we've been doing it for so long, previously we figured out a lot of stuff, and then that we were able to get Scully going pretty easily, and as far as the tech goes, yeah, like what was the actual question again besides the tech part?
I was like, what kind of difficulties have you overcome now that B&B is anime meets real life? And then I asked, like, are there any tech changes that were easier or harder or what?
I think the challenges that we've overcome are basically just the shift was kind of made us both a little bit anxious. It was new for her, right? And for me, it was I was anxious because changing things up, and I wasn't nervous about her. I knew she'd be great, but I was anxious for how I would work with her and how we'd be able to jive and do the back end stuff together. That worked out perfectly fine and like surprisingly easy. So I don't know. Good. I guess yeah.
Also, actually, kind of answers my Scully question a little bit. Because my Scully question was going to be like, how are you enjoying the podcast experience? And did it feel like you were pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, or does it feel like you like put on an old pair of jeans and it was comfy and natural?
Oh yeah, definitely. Out of my comfort zone. I was very nervous about it too because, I mean, like, I felt like I couldn't. I guess like I feel like I couldn't fill Jared's shoes because Jared is very loved in the community. So it's like I was a little nervous on how people would take me, and especially me being a VTuber on top of that. So I was very nervous, but I mean I don't really know what I was nervous about, honestly. Everyone's really nice. Anyway, most people already know me, so it's like yeah. So it's been fun, honestly, and getting to know people and just talking and and also showcasing my friends. Like that was fun too. Talking to all my friends and stuff. So yeah,
Very cool.
I like it.
And what about you, Stormy? Now that you're more integrated into this VTuber scene where you now have a co-host, you interviewed several VTubers, do you feel you get a better grasp of how VTubing works?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely see the appeal. I can't go as far as saying that if I had it to start over again, I would go VTuber. But I will say that if I had to start over again, I would consider it. And I've considered adding a VTuber. I mean, I do have that really pretty damn good VTuber that PNG guy that BT made for me, right? That I used for the what did we call it? The Stormkeep Crier. Those little YouTube videos that we did. That was fun. I like I said, I see the appeal of it, and it's nice to be able to like, I because I'm a face cammer, right? A flesh tuber. Of course, I want to be at my best in front of the camera. So of course I'll, get all cleaned up and get all freshened up and all that stuff. But as a VTuber, you can just roll out of bed and no one's gonna know. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't just work 12 hours in sweaty conditions and just start streaming. What?
Exactly. I can see the appeal, like for sure. I think, and the thing is I think that VTubing, I mean, I never had a problem with it before. I always found it fascinating. I think VTubers and flesh tubers, as long as you're here streaming and entertaining people, are just as important to each other. It's a special kind of niche. I think it's amazing that you can have these virtual avatars. They're like anime or game characters. And you get to live out an extra level of fantasy there. I think that's fantastic.
So, since you kind of brought up the subject that you would like to stream VTuber more often, would there possibly maybe a maid VTuber Stormy in the future?
No.
ET, get on that picture. I mean, PNG, let's go.
I mean, if you had a choice, Stormy, would you be yourself as a VTuber, or would you like create like a persona?
I think it would be a combination of the two.
Okay.
I think it would be a persona, a personified version of myself. I don't know if it'd be a sword and a shield. I think it would be more like, be some sort of, since everybody likes to call me the Stormlord and stuff, I would probably, be some sort of sorcerer, mage, wizard looking storm god. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
something like that.
actually.
Yeah. Look what he just did. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Create sparks.
Thank you for the questions. But back at you now. I got questions for you. Minotaur Nightfold asks, what's your favorite crowd control game?
Ooh. All right. Now, I know Power World is currently my favorite because that chat loves it the most. I would have to more or less go with Raft, though, because Raft, people can mess with it in so many ways. Especially, when you're spending your time making your raft and all of a sudden you just hear a shark chomp on one and take out a chunk, and you turn around, there's no shark because there's a phantom shark that they can use. And you get that one person. So then people come in, you get that one person that you don't know, and they're like, I get 250 channel points. It's only 25 to do that. So they go, tick, 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 and all of a sudden I just hear my raft falling apart. So I would say that one's my favorite, because it also, when you turn me upside down, you can fall in the water and the shark's after you. Oh, that's crazy. I would definitely say Raft is my favorite for crowd control. At least currently. I mean, crowd control comes out with new games all the time with like Repo and stuff like that too.
Yes. Wait, I don't remember if it was a hard setting, if it was the settings for Raft, but there's a setting where every time you kill the shark, it doubles. So there's two sharks. And then if you kill it again, there's like another 2 sharks, and it just keeps multiplying every time you kill the shark.
Oh
So I
wow.
don't remember if
Don't
that's
really know
a
that
hard
one. I
mode.
know on hard mode it can spawn up to 3 of them,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if a certain mod can increase it. Hell, I have a mod that turns a shark into Gargura. There's a name drop that doesn't exist anymore. I mean, what?
Right. Yes, that's true. She lives forever in our hearts. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's a VTuber, by the way. Sorry. She's a shark VTuber. She graduated.
Pretty much
long
like
ago, so.
the biggest VTuber out there.
Yes. I think she was one of the first, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if she was I know she was like one of the first generations for Hololive, but
Yeah.
they had like a couple of other people beforehand, like that Kason girl was like that controversial VTuber back before then. That got in trouble for political reasons.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
VTubers have probably been around, I would say at least 2016, 2017 or something like that. Still very new.
Around there,
Yeah, still very new. We got a lot of growing to do.
Yes, we do. All right. This one's from Calf Crow.
Well, what about that one, right?
Oh, I was. Okay.
Now, if you want calf crows, go for it.
Okay. What do you do when a certain crow takes your shinies in your games?
I can't do anything because there's always multiple. The crow takes my shinies, and the minute I go give that back, there's like 3 others taking my shinies. They hunt in packs, man. They hunt in packs. I was actually gonna take a video actually outside my work. I go to leave one day, and there's like a pack of like 7 or 8 crows circling around the tree line. And I'm just like, Calf, your cousins are at it again.
Wait, this is like IRL or in a game?
I had 7 or 8 crows that like were just circling around like some tree lines just outside the parking lot line. I wanted to take a video, but phone's in my back pocket. It was quick. I didn't have time.
That's funny. That's really cute, though. They got your.
I'm not good with the youths where they have the phone out and recording within seconds.
Aries, what's a game that can you give us a teaser of a game you're excited about to play on stream next year?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know about a game being released, but I do know these games will be not on Twitch. If I play the games, they're not going to be on Twitch. There's a little bit of a teaser. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure because what I'm planning for my my unvariety, as I call myself at this point, is I'm still gonna be playing a lot of the same games I play now, but it's just more like focused instead of like I'm gonna play ARPG today, then I'm gonna play crowd control, then I'll play an FPS, and then I'm playing MMO, and I'm playing RPG, ARPG, and I'm gonna be more. The weekends are gonna be a certain type of game, like ARPG or an MMO for like that month, and then the next month I'll switch to like an ARPG genre for those 2 days. To get it a little more focused, because I noticed that like people come in for a certain game that I'll play, they're having a great time, and then I don't play that game for like another 3 or 4 more weeks, and lo and behold, that person doesn't come back. So I want to see if maybe if I play a little more focus in my gameplay, if they stick around a little longer and get to like me more than just he played this game. Maybe they'll be like, you like him because he's an idiot.
Yes. That's what we as streamers all aspire to be, the greatest, most entertaining idiots.
Yes, exactly. We all try to get them in there.
And I say that with all affection. I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm damn serious.
Well, I mean, sometimes people use the DM my name as Dum Dum, so, and then I'll prove it to them that stream because they'll say, this is right there. And I'll be like, where? And it's like right in front of my face.
Aggroing chat is my favorite. Right, so I know you said your favorite survival game is like Power Worlds, but is there maybe another survival game you like that like tickles your fancy?
Well, I mean, you always have the classics like things like No Man's Sky, but that's not as survival
Mm,
because you don't have like as many death mechanics like food and water and like that.
sure.
Um, I haven't played this one in a while, but I mean, it's not technically a survival game in the same sense. It's more of like a city builder survival game, but it's like Medieval Dynasty.
Mm.
It's pretty much like you can die from dehydration, from lack of food. You can die from the wilderness, from the cold, from the heat. But it's it's got the survival bits too. But you're also city building where you build your own city. I really like that game. It's nice and cozy. It's got that structured sim to it, but it's not exactly stream worthy because there's a lot of like I'm just gonna sit here in my town and farm and build and do nothing else for the entire stream, and I'm like that doesn't fit my energy level because I, as I'm relaxing, have no problem doing that. But when I'm trying to entertain people, like if I'm starting to snooze because it's cozy for me, then they're sleeping already.
I understand. Yeah.
Not to mention, when you have a soothing voice like mine, that's already given them the melatonin.
Exactly. Yes.
I don't know. Yes, your voice is soothing, but then because you have such high energy and you frequently go on these interesting rants, I feel like
I know what you're
you,
talking about.
it's like your energy. Like I don't think anybody could ever watch your stream and fall asleep. I just don't think you're the kind of streamer that people put
Like,
on.
I need to stay awake.
Fall
Let's turn
asleep.
Aries on and just say one word. Aries, hi. What's your opinion on this? Go.
Yep, it's about right. Well, on that note, we're actually getting close to wrap up here. So if you don't have any other questions for us, I have one last question to ask for you.
I am questioned out.
Okay. So please, Aries, tell us, what would you like everyone to know about you and your stream?
I like to think of myself as, no, I wouldn't say like down to earth, but like you come in there, you just feel like you're naturally there to like hang out with a friend, come in, talk, mess with them, just like bros being bros, girls being girls, that type of thing, just come in, having a good time. Some gameplay happens, but it's like, I see myself almost like as a just chatting streamer that just happens to play some games occasionally on stream. So I like to think that like hope that like when people come to my streams, they're like, yeah, they're there for the game, but they hopefully like listen to me, listen to my ranting, my energy and stuff like that. And they feel like I could actually talk to this person and open up to this person about fun parts of my day, bad parts about my day, and they'll actually sit there and listen. That's what I hope I come across as. Now, whether I succeed, I think I do sometimes at least.
I think you succeed more often than you think you do. I think you're amazing and you're natural at it. And I know how hard you work and how much time and energy and stuff you have spent on this. And I think it's going to pay off for you someday, buddy.
Oh, thanks. I hope so.
Yeah.
Be a shame if it doesn't. If you one less energetic Aries out there.
It's already paying off for you. At least you're having fun and making good friends, and you're not lonely anymore.
Very true. Very true.
And it's the same for us because you're here for us, and we thank you.
Yes.
Always.
It's been an honor to have you on the show, Aries. I'm so glad. There's a part of me that wishes it had happened sooner, but again, everything happens in its
schedules
proper
are schedules,
time. All right. Thanks, Aries. You have a good one, everyone. Go check out his stream. Go give him all the biddies and all the subs and all the the titty flashes and all that stuff. So thanks, guys. Thank you, Aries. We'll catch you later, bud.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it always goes so fast. And
It does.
Aries is such a fun person to talk to, and I know he's much busier. I miss chatting with him in my chat when he would come. Of course, he's very busy too, and I've gotten busier as well. So I don't get to be in his chat. I mean, I lurk in his chat as much as I can, but sometimes I say hello. But I want everybody to support him, and I think he's exactly the kind of folk that we want to have on Twitch. And he's a perfect Twitcher. So guys, go check him out.
Yes, she's a diamond in the rough.
Hell yeah. Speaking of diamond in the rough, next week we have a return guest for Bandwidth and Banter. The amazing, incredible food safety is going to come back again for a second interview on Bandwidth and Banter. We can't wait to talk to her. She's amazing and wonderful, and a diamond in the rough too. So you guys come check it out. That one will be next Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes.
And that's all I got. You got anything else to add?
I don't know. Play more video games.
There you go. That's good.
Let's go.
That's great advice. Play more video games and watch us stream more. There you go.
Yes, watch more streams.
Yes. Let's wrap this up with a bow. To you.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Please drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below.
If you're listening to the podcast,
Please rate and review the episode.
We are Bandwidth
And Banter.
Thank you.
And good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow for D&D.
Yippee!